And right about that time, he tried to
Can you tell me who you are?
I'm Jimmy Bedford, master distiller for Jack Daniel in Lynchburg, Tennessee.
And what does that mean?
Well, being the distiller, I'm the sixth one, actually, Jack Daniel being the first one. And when I took over in 1988 from Frank Bovo, I became the sixth master distiller. So the product is made there in Lynchburg, and I take the grains. We grow our own yeast, we do the fermentation, distillation, we put it in the barrels, and when it gets to the barrel, my job is pretty much finished. But it's making the alcohol of Jack Daniel and putting it in the barrel, and that's a job with the master distiller. Well, people think that I have the best job in the world, that I get the taste of it, but you know, it's much more effective when you smell of the product and you already actually taste it. You can only taste four things: sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. But we like the smell of it, and yes, I do smell a lot of product in a week or year's time. But again, it's a great pleasure for me to be part of Jack Daniel and get to do that on a daily basis.
How much whiskey do you drink a day?
Well, you know, at work I would not drink anything. If I do put it in my mouth, it would be just for the purpose of tasting it, spitting it back out, rinsing back out, and going on to the next sample. But if I am out for a dinner of an afternoon or evening, I always enjoy a drink of Jack Daniel prior to my dinner. So, you know, this afternoon I've had one, and I enjoy that.
I don't like the taste of whiskey, so what would you say to me?
Well, if you don't like the taste of Jack Daniel or a whiskey, I would recommend that you take a small amount of it and taste of it with a Coke or a Mountain Dew or a Sprite or something like that. And then if you wanted to taste of it on the rocks with a splash of water, that would not be a bad way to try it. But of course, that's the way that I'm going to use mine, on the rocks with a splash of water.
What's the best part about your job?
Well, I mess that quite a bit, and for me to say that I have a part in making the Jack Daniel, that's a product that's shipped around the world, that's enjoyed by millions of people every day, that I have a small part in making that, it gives me a pleasure to think that I am part of that process. I would like to say this, that being with Jack Daniel, being from Lynchburg, that I would like to invite your friends to come to Lynchburg, take a tour, see the distillery. They're free tours, last about an hour and a half or something like that or less. And try to eat at Miss Mary Bobo's while you're there and see some real southern food. So just again, come to Lynchburg, enjoy it, take a tour, and see Jack Daniel.